Or two.
Hi. Whoops. Oh, that's where she must get it from. Florence. She fell off that damn cupboard again. It's not like I'm starving them. I mean, look, like most parents in my situation, I have finally realised you must pick your battles wisely. I've heard that before. So using sugar as a bargaining tool, I never thought I'd be that mother. But here we are. Still doesn't explain why she keeps taking her life into her own hands by climbing up into that cupboard. I mean, she still had a bump from the last time.
I'm outside. I'm like Steve McQueen. I've escaped the apartment. I found these lovely woods and I'm probably going to stay in them all day. Well, I had an argument with the landlords yesterday. Pretty heated French stuff, actually. Quite fun with my limited French skills. Okay, look, I said to them, I'm not happy with your sordid swinging parties. I mean, let's be honest, it's not COVID compliant. Which they replied, why the hell are you still here? And you know, it was a fair question.
Pat Sharp here in the flesh, still alive. Yeah, I've just come in, been out there shopping. I've still got this mask on. Dad was getting on my nerves, so I thought I'd just get it. While I was out, I was thinking to myself, I didn't like using Zoom and all this technology stuff, but it really has been helpful, you know? I'm just thinking, when is this virus been going to be caught? When is this going to be over? When are you going to be able to be with your loved ones? I miss Sid, man. I'm missing her like crazy.
Hi. So, Lara's finally got me meditating. She sent me this 21-day meditation challenge and said she bets I can't finish it all, so obviously I had to. With the weather so lovely, I've been doing it outside sometimes, and has birdsong always been this enchanting?
I'm distracted by the shadow of a very huge spider. Wow, it's absolutely stunning. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because of the light, but let me just see. Oh, it went.
I've just found out that Daisy has not, in fact, been knuckling down and studying furiously in her room, but rather she's been escaping through her bedroom window for hours at a time. And I don't even know where she's been going. I know, Parent Award of the Year. But I thought I was raising responsible offspring, educated, hardworking, all the good things. But no, it turns out I've actually got thieves, liars and escapees.
You know, I think I'm at the point, right, when I'm enjoying having conversations with my boss. I've been speaking to him recently about what's going on. And we've had a good, convo about him, myself. But I've been finding more about what's going on with his family and his life and talking about work, actually, trying to figure out what scaffolding firms are trying to get the big jobs first before we do. It's really funny though, right? Because the last 3 or 4 weeks, he's been saying to me that I'm a really good listener and I should be a therapist. Truth of the matter is, though, I can't get a word in edgeways.
My family, for example, we've set up a Zoom chat that happens every week. We weren't talking to each other every week before lockdown. So is it contrived? Is it something positive to have come out of it?
I haven't really spoken to anyone for the last 12 weeks, except for my mum. And you, of course, but it's just a one-way conversation. I've spent my whole life following my madcap ideas that I've never really picked up any friends that I can talk to on the way. And I've kind of realised, being locked down in a foreign country, that I'm lonely. don't even know what I'm chasing anymore.
I guess I've been a bit emotional in general lately. I reached out to my parents as part of the other challenge and asked them how they've been during this period. Really, not just the standard, we're fine. And I guess they're not used to me being so open or direct because I started to really hear the fear in their voices and the fear and uncertainty about this whole new reality and not knowing when they'll be able to leave their house again and it got me thinking when the last time I saw them was, and it's been years because I don't allow myself a holiday of more than 3 days, and I started thinking, when will I be able to see them again?
Spoke to my brother the other day, Paul, and it came across to me that when I do speak to, the family as a whole, my mum's really quiet, especially when I ask her questions. She doesn't really want to answer me. I think I know what it is. It's bugging me, do you know what I mean? I think I know why she's annoyed with me.
An article I recently read was raising the question of what if 2020 is not actually a year to write off, one to forget, going into hibernation until January 2021. What if instead this is the year where we are able to stop and reevaluate and potentially make positive changes to life as we currently run it?
I work so hard all day, and I have to put up this harsh, no-nonsense exterior just to be taken seriously at work, and I don't even know anymore where that ends and where I begin. I can't even remember how to let my guard down with my own husband. I fill up my time with work and other activities just to avoid spending time with him because I don't know if he even likes who I am anymore. I don't know if I even like who I am anymore.
Dan hasn't left his bed for 8 days now. My darling, caring 5-year-old Charlie has taken it upon himself to steal little food parcels from the dinner table and sneak them up to Daddy, just so that he doesn't starve. I think he's rather missed the point. Daddy will come down when he gets hungry, and he will have to face the music just like everybody else.
I've spoken to my mum quite a few times now to give me updates on Nan, who's been in hospital for, it feels like for ages. Not COVID, it's the other big C. Turns out there still are other killers out there. You know, I go years without speaking to my mum. She wasn't around when I was younger. Never really forgave her for that. But now we're forced to talk. It does feel like she's trying to reach out, which is nice. Maybe I should go home. Maybe I'm needed.
You want to hear the best part? After all I've done for this firm, after everything I've sacrificed, I haven't even considered having kids for the next few years because I knew it would be career suicide. After all that, I find out from a news article that my male colleagues, including Timothy, are the only ones to have avoided a pay cut because of the pandemic. So we've all been doing the same amount of work. Arguably, I've been doing more so. But for some reason, I deserve less than they do. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing in this life, but I know it's not this.
I actually think my mum is still angry with me because I broke up with Karen. Even though I explained to her that I wasn't happy and it became a stress and too much for my end, my mum sees it as, I'm the problem. You are the problem. And I'm like, look, you need to stop comparing me to Paul, right? Because me and Paul, my brother, we're two different people, two different outlooks. But my mum has something in her head Wants to say something to me, but doesn't. Little does she know, I've decided I'm going to try and get back with Karen. Not move in with her, but I want to have a talk with her. So guys, I want you to wish me luck and all the best. I'll keep you posted.
So everybody stand up and raise one arm high. Her voice project as you speak out loud. Shout, this is how it is. This is how it is. So everybody stand up and raise one arm high. Her voice project as you speak out loud. Shout, this is how it is. This is how